What is up, guys? Welcome back to MudRunner and welcome back to another episode of TC's Towing. Now, in this video, we have a brand new tow truck to mess around with. This is actually a brand new design as far as I know, released by the DBMT modding team. And what we're going to be doing is obviously we're going to be testing it out, but we've had a call about a Hummer that is stuck out in the middle of nowhere. And for one, it needs our help. And for two, based on where it's stuck, we're probably going to need something that's fairly lifted and fairly off-road capable. So I think this Chevy 6x6 definitely fits the bill. So I'm going to go ahead and walk you guys through some of the features of this tow truck, and then we're actually going to go and see what we can do about that stuck Hummer. So let's go and fire it up. Roars to life. And also, as you can see, there is a ton of detail in the engine bay. You can see the LS sitting in there. You can see the cold air intake. You can see the Optima battery. You could see, like, the master cylinder. You could see the freaking steering shaft. There's a lot going on, like, a lot. Now, obviously, I'm going to go ahead and put the hood on now that you guys have seen under the hood. And you can install a trailer hitch, but I'm not going to at this time because, obviously, we have the boom and we have everything related to the truck being a tow truck. So, as far as I know, this Hummer is out on the beach, and that's where we're going to have to go to pick it up. Now, I haven't really spent much time in this tow truck, so this will be a lot of me just kind of feeling it out and figuring it out. But wow, okay, so right off the bat, I can tell you, don't use it in the mud in high. It hates it. Because as you can see, you put it back in low, and it pulls right back out of the mud again. Well, okay, so shallow mud, it's not too angry. Wow, oh god, okay, once it gets going, it's fast. It's insanely fast once it gets going. Like, really fast. Wow. It is only a 4-speed in automatic mode. Is high faster than 4th? Feels like it's about the same speed, which is surprising. Because normally, high would be the equivalent of 3rd, not 4th. But we're going to go ahead and head across the bridge now. And let's see also what the... Whoa, okay. Maybe I shouldn't have looked in the interior view. It looked really cool and really detailed, but the steering wheel was floating. So it might not have been done yet. I think I see... Do I see a Hummer out there? Yes! Way out there in the distance. I see it. Yes, I see it. Okay, so what's the best way for me to get to you? I mean, obviously without just driving off the edge of the embankment over there. I think... Well, it looks like there might be a little bit of a cutout through here. Let's go ahead and head through the trees and see what we can find. Oh, yeah, okay. So it actually does smooth out right here, which works perfectly for us. We'll go ahead and get right out onto the beach and then figure out what the best way to hook this thing up is going to be, because I'm thinking I'm just gonna, like, since it's, you know, just a traditional style tow truck, I'm just gonna back in and hook it up and see if I can pull it out of there. I don't want to try to run it because I don't know if the engine sustained any flooding damage, so I'm gonna just easily back into the water here. I'm gonna go ahead and get lined up. The nice thing too is that you don't have to be too closely lined up. But let's see, we'll go ahead and operate the boom. Well, maybe not yet. Let's go ahead and attach it first. Let's see, switch to pull. And then now what we can do is we can actually lift the boom up. Then we can also raise the rear suspension, so which is another really cool feature of this truck, is adjustable suspension, which really helps in terms of, oh god, that thing pulled it off the ground. All right, that's a little sketch. Like, it legit, like, pulled it up off the ground. All right, kind of surprised by that, but also kind of not. I mean, oh my god. Like, kind of surprising, kind of not surprising. I just want the front wheels on the ground. That's it. That's all I want. I want to be able to steer. What if I... Wait, what if I pull the Hummer just a little bit higher up? That's not really doing anything, is it? Nope, not really. Can we get up this way? Why am I trying to go up the more... Well, it's not all that much more difficult. Don't you dare flip your tow truck over. Please don't. Please don't flip your tow truck. That would literally be just about the worst thing that could happen to us at this point. Because we're on our way at it. No! You know, when I said that was like the worst thing that could happen to us at this point, yeah. Why did we have to do that? Why? Why did we have to do that? I should have just trusted my instincts to go back out the way I came in. But no, I had to line myself up way around the other side and create all sorts of weird issues. But then again, I mean, I was like, this way I'll probably be faster. Not true. Well, I mean, it may have been faster, but it doesn't matter if it's faster or not if you're already rolled over by the time you get there. Let's try and raise the boom ahead of time this time. Well, that doesn't really work all that well because... Oh, well, it works a little better. Oh, but we don't have the front end off the ground. You know what? Hang on. Drop the boom back down again. Attach to the Hummer again. And then, finally, raise the boom back up. That should be where we need to be, I think / hope. Oh my god, I need the rear level to go up. Can I lower the front? Ooh, that may help a lot. May. I use that, like, I use may help loosely. But at the moment, it's working. So, let's go ahead and try to get it back to the road in one piece. Get to the right of this tree. Well, maybe not quite to the right of it, but close. It's always such a weird gamble whenever I have, like, a little bit of steering versus a lot of steering versus no steering. And it's kind of a mild guessing game sometimes, which is not exactly what I want it to be, but I think it's kind of the reality of driving this setup at the moment. Come on. Oh my god, don't you flip it. We're almost at the road. Oh, we're almost at the road. We just got to get this thing back to town. Easy does it. Oh my god, this thing's like twisting at the frame. Holy cow, it's legit twisting at the frame. That is insane. Can maybe make the turning circle just a little bit tighter by turning the diff lock off. And, alright, we're finally out on the road. Finally out on the road and finally not having to worry about... like, whether or not we flip over the truck. What we do have to think about, though, is how we actually drive on the road, because I guarantee you if we go too fast, we're going to end up flipping this thing again, because that Hummer is a lot heavier than I thought it was going to be, and having it back there acts as such a crazy counterweight to the truck that, I mean, it'll pull the front end off the ground at a moment's notice. Private property checkpoint, huh? Don't worry about it. Perpetual wheelie boy, I tell you what. Like, seriously. So many wheelies all the time. Oh, God. Okay. High might not be the gear to be in. Let's go back to low. I had to try it once, and sure enough, like, boom, the front end came right up off the ground. I was like, okay, that's probably not what we want. That's probably not what we want in the least. So we will have a little bit of a mud section to tow this thing through, which I'm not too worried about. I'm actually more worried about, like, negotiating the streets in downtown than I am about, like, negotiating the mud, because I feel like negotiating the mud shouldn't be too hard as long as we're going slow, because generally when you're going slow, you'll be fine. Like, you'll seriously, you'll be fine. There's no, like, when you're going slow, at least in terms of mud, you'll be fine. Definitely not going down that way. I know where that goes, but I'm not gonna go for it. I'm going to stay on... Actually, you know what? I'm going to stay on the paved road that goes right into town, because that way I can get this thing dropped off at the truck repair place without really having to worry too much about going through the mud. Even though I know that this thing is equipped to do it, I don't really want to risk it because I know we're already this far along, and I would feel really, really bad, like, if we got this far along and then it was like, oh, by the way, so you're done, like... Not, oh crap, did we take a wrong turn? I think we did. It's okay. We have city blocks, we can go left. We could just drop it off at the Irish pub. There's truck repair. I think in terms of unloading this thing, it's going to be easier if we drive down here instead of trying to cut straight across. But let's go ahead and make a nice, easy turn. Still going to have to be, like, as wide as a football field for sure. Easy. Yeah, no. Easy, easy, easy. Oh, God. I may have to, like... God, it's like it's twisting the frame when it goes. You floor it in low 3, and it brings the front end off the ground. All right, nobody coming. Let's go ahead and get around the turn. And I'm going to just kind of cut this curb a little bit, because I'm not, like... Not too worried about it, but like, and if these guys here at the truck repair place want to put it in a parking space, that is up to them. All right, boom, down. Level out the truck and release the winch. So that's that job done. But what I do want to see is, I want to see what this thing is like without something behind it. I want to see what this thing is like completely and totally hello, fence. I want to see what this thing is like completely and totally unrestricted, because it's, whoa, it's top heavy. Oh, it's a little bit more top heavy than I expected it to be. I'll be straight up honest with you on that one. Let's head out to the beach and see how this thing is out there, because oh no! Oh man, this thing is top heavy city. Like, it really, really is. Not that, like, that's the truck's fault. That's just something you got to be aware of when you drive it. But dang, if it's not something that you know, you got to keep your mind sharp about, like, boy, oh, and then it digs into the mud. Or sand, really. Low 1. Can you maybe get out of here? Get up on top of it? Yes. There you go. Come on, get up on top of it. Get up on top of it. There it is. 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 All right, so I think at the end of the day, I mean, I really love the truck. I think it's an awesome idea. I think it's an awesome concept. And I think it's definitely something like that'll keep you on your toes in terms of driving. But I also think if you're somebody that likes to role play out towing and recovery, then you'll definitely, like, this will definitely be one that you'll enjoy. So if y'all enjoyed the video, make sure to hit that like button. Let me know in the comment section below what you guys thought of it. And if you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe for more. I'll see you guys next time. And also, just so you guys are aware, as far as I know, this mod right now is private. But if I find a way for you to get your hands on this thing, I will let you know. And I'll also ask the creator if that's possible. So we'll see. But again, hope y'all enjoyed, and I'll talk to you next time.